Okay, so yeah, just also let people know, just so it's a bit clear as well for this sort of a thing. When it comes to um combat, yous are able to communicate to each other with the mic like off and stuff like that. What the fuck is going on with my screen? Please help. Oh yeah, hold on. So what? Game audio set to be rain world, I believe. Just gonna double check that. Yeah, it is. So you're just gonna quickly sort out rain world just so there's something going on in the background. But with that, as far as I am aware, we should be all good to go. Yes, here. Okay, so let's turn down Ryan World a bit for myself. Just so there's something in the background in the stream, but not something like overly loud for me so I can hear other people. But yeah, everything should hopefully go well now. Hopefully this meeting thing works well. Hello, Blade. Oh. Still level 3, right? Yeah, everybody's still level 3. I do plan on making people level 4 somewhat soon, though. Just to be careful stuff. Okay, so... yeah, it's probably just sending thingy their, uh, thing for it. I'll just keep this. Yeah, that's fine. I should do it over a bit. So this is where things are going to be getting kind of interesting. So, where we had last left off, and I'll also run a brief recap for Echo whenever they get here as well, just so that way they've got something. But, yeah, so where we last left off, you just ended up knocking Tabby into a room, which had Morgoth, or Capybara's character in it, and had engaged in a fight. Now, the fight had subsided, the Mimic was fed up with what the fuck was happening, so you had put a stop to your fight. And you had also essentially had a common ground of the Mimic. Now, people are still in, like, Will's still in the bag and stuff like that, because, well, they're nearly dead. But, yous are all there. Yes, Capybara's character and the Mimic both have cat ears, because they ate tabby plorts. Which, to be honest, is pretty funny. But, yeah. So, with that in mind, what do you want to do? You have essentially all settled the fight. Fight had ended. You're all still somewhat injured and stuff like that, but you are alive and well. And you're just in this room. I'll also cast Prayer of Healing. Don't forget, if you are wanting to just speak up sort of a thing, you're able to, just make sure it's one at a time. It's weird to do D&D again. This week has been an interesting week. What are you roll? Jesus Christ. I sent it in the thing, like the entire description of it, I'm pretty sure. For prayer of healing to your character. Oh, wait, I see. That makes sense. Had to get it first.
Alright. Oh my god, it works for some reason. Okay.
No, you don't need to send the fucking pictures in. You just need to be able to read it. You sent us so you could read it? Fair enough. Anyway. You're all in here. You're just at the end of a room. The dead bodies that were there, which were used as sort of like undead minions from Morgoth's character during the fight, they're dead and they've been eaten. The capybaras wanted to heal the party. What does anybody else want to do? If you want to do something, don't forget you can also just use soundboard or an emoji thingy and then you're able to speak normally. It's more so just the mute thing was to prevent people from talking over everybody and stuff. More than anything else. Let's see what you roll. It should definitely fucking say what you roll. Fuck it, I'm off to go find it. Eat fish from the bag. Fair enough. Jesus Christ. What's happening? Hybride's gonna be healing people. Just need to figure out exactly what it is. 6 creatures of your choice regain hit points equal to 2d8. Now what is the spell up? Don't forget, if things are weird and out of place, things can be downcast. If I feel like it. Yeah, so I guess just everybody would heal by 2d8 plus spellcasting, which I think is charisma for a paladin? Is that right? No fucking clue. I wish I did. Where the fuck is my mouse? So yeah, I guess we're all 2d8 and capybara. And how many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, cool. Everybody but the mimic. The mimic doesn't really need healing anyway. What's over here? That's a bunch of funky dice. Okay. Got straight. First d8 is 6. Okay. Second 5. Now let me find your spellcast. Spellcast modifier. Paladin. Yes, add your charisma modifier to that. So 13 plus charisma modifier. It's very silent whenever not everybody's able to speak. How do you have a 6 in your charisma modifier? Hold on. For a paladin, yes it is, I googled it. You've understood something wrong? Yes, you have. Well, plus 0 in your charisma. No, there's no modifier like that, hold on. Fuck it. So you got 13 because that was the result of your 2d6. You add the modifier from your charisma to it. Zero. Let me just make sure that you don't add your modifier 0. No, 2d8, my bad. Yeah. I'm getting fucking confused. Jesus Christ, Lord of mercy! So yeah, everybody in the party gets 13 health back. It is really quiet. Yeah, 13 heal, like we've been saying. Capybara wanted to heal the party. They were rolling the dice to heal the party. It's really strange. This is a nightmare. You're just gonna step back to the mimic? Cool. You're not just beside the mimic, I guess. Let me turn on my fucking lamp. Hold on. There we go. Cool. Lamp's not turned on. Woo. Can you give him a fish? Who? Capybara's character or the mimic? Oh, Capybara's character. Yeah, you're able to give him a fish. You are aware you are allowed to unmute. As long as you give a sign that you're wanting to speak, you can then unmute sort of a thing. It's just the muting thing is to make sure that people don't end up talking over each other over and over and over again, and I have to then tell everybody to shut the fuck up. You know, you wanna say something? Let's see. How would that work? How does the event stage work? Yeah, there's a feature to put your hand up to speak. If you know how to set it up, you are the other admin here. You were given that role, you should be able to set it up, I believe. You can try. Cause yeah, if that works, that might also work out pretty well. Yeah, we could see you raising your hand, Tabby. You're able to unmute.
I just wanted to show how people could do it. I didn't want to like say.
Oh. Maybe a focus? Grid? Oh. Yeah, you wanna go there and say something?
In short, my character will give the mimic a hug.
Okay. I guess you hugged him. Swallowing it? Fair enough. Hello. It's really strange. Yeah, we'll do something almost. from what I was informed of by Minx. Oh, Jesus. Hello, Echo. A bit more complex than I expected. Yeah, that's understandable. What is set up a whole community? And we can fucking leave her for now. Don't forget, people do now have access to soundboard. So, you know, you could just... you do that if you want. You know, just something to indicate that you're gonna essentially be about to unmute. And then, you know, you can unmute and speak and stuff to do it. But yeah, hello, Echo. Not a whole lot has happened. People were being healed and just stuff like that. Where it last ended off, Tabby's character got thrown into the room with Capybara's character and a fight ensued. After Will's character decided to attack the ground, having the living dungeon throw them around a bit, they essentially got put into said bag that they've been having, and had the Mimic stop the fight because it was fed up. So, yeah, then after that, Tabby decided to eat the dead bodies and made plorts, because that's what the slimes do. So both the Mimic and Capybara's character has eaten the plort, and therefore taken up the traits of it, because that's just how they work. And living, yeah, the dungeon's alive. Yeah, the fight is ended, so now they're all just in that same room that they were just fighting in. And it's now just a matter of what does the party want to be doing. With this? Well, somewhat yes and no, because we were going to do D&D. Here, hold on, fuck it, I'll just go down... I'll go down the list and stuff like that, and you can essentially say what you want to do, if you want to do anything in particular. Oh, there's more. I'm lagging? Fuck's sake. Oh, you're right. Hold on. Howdy, and holy shit, a lot of people on the PC. Yep. My laptop is fucking killing itself. What the fuck? That's... okay. Anyway, Jesus Christ, my laptop is fucking killing itself. My laptop is fucking dying. Please help. If I have to fucking join on my phone, I will. Yeah, we're having D&D. If I have to fucking use the chat in here, I fucking will. Oh, apparently I don't have any connection anymore. It's showing a warning beside the Wi-Fi symbol. It's not even giving me a millisecond. That's not good. I'm sorry. Why is there 11 tabs in here? What has Discord done? I can be hurt, it's fucking good enough. Yeah, you know, fuck it. We're just gonna go down in the order, and I'll want people to tell me what the fuck's happening. Echo, what does your character do? Like, what do you want to do? Yeah, Abby?
I was just if you could repeat if there was like more to the dungeon because you completely lagged out when you answered
Oh,
it
yeah.
before.
Yeah, there's a fuck ton more to this dungeon. You've explored, like, 3 fucking rooms and a hallway. That's not much of a dungeon. There's a huge fucking dungeon. There's a lot more to this. Echo, are you there? Hello? Echo? This is interesting. This has brought up its own unique problems. Jesus, who could have guessed that this would have been a fucking huge nightmare? Well, I love it when everybody's having technical difficulties. It's fucking annoying.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yep, hello.
Okay, good. Yeah, as I was saying, constantly, so did we move on from the dragon and are actually in the dungeon, or am I missing something?
Yeah, so you killed the things that were like the giant, like, monster things, the things that would absolutely fucking kick your asses, and somewhat did kick your asses. They went into a dungeon, they struggled with a fucking door, fucking loved that. Fucking loved every moment of that. It was a basic door, I wanted them to just tell me how they opened it, they were so fucking skeptical. I loved it. Because whenever they, like, wanted to see if there's traps, I said yes, because technically speaking, a weapon, like a sword, or a bow, or any of that stuff, would be a trap. Fucking funniest shit ever. So they opened it, they then got a basic puzzle, they did the basic puzzle, and essentially shut themselves in. Then they went through the door at the end after they beat the puzzle, and seeing that there was a few pressure plates with essentially like dart traps that you wouldn't really be able to actually see with like a tech trap sort of a thing, like with a perception check and stuff, they decided to hit Tabby all the way to the end of the room. Into the room at the end, where they found Capybara's character and a fight ensued. Fucking hilarious. Then they all had to run in. Yeah, you're now post-fight, because Will decided to attack the ground of the living dungeon. It got upset, almost literally wiped them out entirely. So the Mimic caught them in the air, put them in the bag, and had essentially made it so that if anybody wanted to try and fight, they would have been torn apart and eaten. The Mimic had enough of the fight.
Fair enough, fair enough.
It straight up had enough.
Okay, so Amethyst is literally just going to stand perfectly still and just listen down and just listen for sounds down each hallway to see to hear which one would be safest. You know, so she can do that.
Yeah. Only for a little bit, only until the dungeon calms down. It's just not very happy with, you know, its entire body being attacked and smashed fully. It's so, like, it is so terrifyingly silent when everybody's, like, on mute. Like, it is terrifyingly silent. So, one of them can't reach another group barely above my knee to the point where I have to tilt my knee to fall in on itself. Last one
I have to school so much more just to get to my character sheet, Jesus Christ.
Man. But yeah, so all you're really able to pick up on is just slight little small noises, just things that would naturally be in a sort of dungeon. but nothing really able to pique interest.
Hmm. Alright, so... the pressure plates are, like, in front of Amethyst, right?
Oh, the pressure plates are in the hallway behind you.
Oh, damn.
You also can't see them. They are perfectly blended in.
Damn, I was gonna have Amethyst just Minecraft mine them up. Free loot.
Oh, no fun. I see. Yeah, so, also just to mention this as well, people are essentially muting because we're trying to see a thing to just make sure that it doesn't get too loud, because if you now see, there is about, what? There is 8 people, not including me. And with everybody talking and stuff, that's going to be incredibly loud, incredibly fast.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, essentially, people have ended up muted, and V's on death, and... apparently. So yeah.
Is it my choice to mute or not, or
Somewhat
would you
yes.
all prefer
If so, within reason, if people are gonna remain silent unless, like, you know, needing to speak for whatever reason, they can be unmuted. But it's just more or less just trying to find a way to make sure that people don't end up talking over one another, or not everybody's just talking at the same time. The mute thing is more just a thing to try and make sure that doesn't happen. But within reason, if you're able to essentially just remain silent unless, you know, asked for, like, you know, what you want to do or anything like that, you can sit unmuted, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It's just, yeah.
So,
But yeah.
given the fact that there's no sound, Amethyst is just gonna go down the hallway, I guess to our right, if there is one.
On your own?
Well, she's gonna head in the direction and stop and look at the others to see if they want to follow.
So you want to go and, like, go back and explore around the place? Beep. What are you wanting to do?
Yeah, I want to go. Please.
Capper Boy wants to follow. You're able to speak, you know, you don't have to use the chat. You're able to unmute to tell me directly, because it's easier than just thingy. Can I now? Yeah, that's fair enough, but you also mentioned that you're going to be primarily using chat anyway, Capybara. Easier to avoid chaos when muted, yeah. You all want to follow? Fair enough. So, I feel like I should have, like, drawn a sort of, like, little map thing for this. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you walk out of where yous are, and what, you want to go to, like, one of the little rooms to the right?
Or?
Hmm?
I just want to make sure my mic wasn't broken again. I said yeah.
Okay, so yous are all able to go. So, you go a little bit into the right, which is another sort of hallway, and there's another door at the end of it. It looks more reinforced than the one to get in here.
Hmm.
What do you want to do? There's a door in front of you, more reinforced than before. You're all in the hallway. Open it. You're not by the door.
This is going to. Okay, are there any like pebbles on the ground?
There's no pebbles on the ground. Abby wants to jump over to it. Okay, so hold on. So Tabby, you jumped over to the door. Nothing seems to have happened. Tabby wants to try and kick down the door. Capybara, you are not in range of the door.
Amethyst is gonna walk over to the door and open it.
So yeah, hold on. So, Tabby, you wanna try and open the door. That right. Cool. So, Tabby. Make...
Wait, Tabby doesn't have hands.
Who the fuck said you needed hands to open a door?
The people who made
You ever
doors?
tried to... You ever throw a pipe bomb at a door? You know, that usually opens the door.
Yeah, by destroying
Who
it.
said... Yeah, it still opens it. You didn't need to use your hands for that.
True.
No, but yeah. Yeah, so, Tabby, you're wanting to open the door. Make me a strength check. It's just a pipe bomb! 14? Yeah, that opens the door. So, the door is now opened. Do all of you want to walk into the room together? Do one of you want to just charge in before anybody else? What do you want to do? What would have happened if they got a 20? They would have become one with the door, and the door would have just evaporated. Perception check. You can't
yeah,
say
Amethyst-
fucking perception check.
Yeah, Amethyst is
You're gonna
going
say what
to
you want to
enter-
do.
Amethyst is gonna enter first.
Oh my. You're gonna essentially charge in ahead of anybody else?
She's gonna walk in ahead of anybody else. She's not gonna run.
Competitive door opener. Harry jumps into the room. Tiny bits of teeth. Okay. And the last with the shield, I will spin her back. Okay. So, Capybara's going in last. I guess with the Mimic being last. And Echo is going to be at the front.
Yes.
With, I guess, Tabby also being at the front with them. So, to make sure that I've got this right, it would somewhat be... Good enough. Someone like this formation? That's Echo.
Yeah, it looks about
You
right.
try and get Isaac on the mimic? Yes, but
Wait.
they're in the bag.
Wait, I'm sorry. How big is Capybara's character?
A bit shorter than you, about same size as about same size as well, I'm pretty sure.
Still the tallest. Let's go.
Two, 3, 5 meters. Height is arbitrary in this. 2 meters could be the height of the dwarf. I decide the height here. Oh, Tabby slime. Yep, that's Tabby. 2, 3, 5 meters isn't, like, gonna be taller than them. They're taller. I don't give a fuck what height says. Maybe I need lava. Okay. What, Tabby?
Remember, Echo, size doesn't matter.
You will blow up all the same!
It does when you're short.
You know what I'm tempted to do now? I'm tempted to make an area where you have to be, like, a certain, like, you have to be shorter to be able to fit through the gap easily. You fucked tall ones. Anyway, the room is pitch black. From what you can see.
Or brother can't.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, yeah.
It's entirely dark. Is Tabby like an octopus? It's so you can fit pretty much any. Well, you're not really like an octopus. You're a fucking slime. And last I checked, slime is able to, you know, go into different shapes. You could essentially just squeeze into places. Would a ghost glow? No. Not here, anyway.
It's a ghost.
But
Why would it
octopuses have
glow?
no bones. Well, so would a person who had their bones
Neither do
stolen.
cats.
You wouldn't call a boneless person an octopus, would you? You can't just say perception check, you fuck.
Anyways, yeah, Amethyst is
Okay,
gonna
summon undead.
use
So
her
dark
scope to
vision. Who
listen
said?
for any sounds in here.
You can hear a little pitter pattering.
No stepping, no nothing.
Little pitter pattering. Have we walked into the room? Yes, you're all in the room.
Oh,
You hear a little pitter pattering. Can you check for traps? It's a fucking dark ass room. You ain't gonna be seeing shit.
okay, so Amethyst is
Like,
going
if you wanna-
to just slowly and cautiously
You know what?
walk farther into the room.
You know what, hold on. Tabby, if you wanna check for traps, fuck it. Make me a fucking perception check with disadvantage. And tell me what you get.
Roll 2d20, take the lower.
2d20, take lowest.
Everyone's just jumping on it at once.
Oh, let me go to the rolls area. Welcome back. Yeah, so if you look into rolls, you'll see what each different check is.
Then type with 2. Nah.
No, you would add perception. You would add it like a normal check would be, but on the 2d20, if you got, let's say, a 2 and then, like, an 8, you take the 2 and then do the normal thing you do with the check. I have so much fun. You got a 4? You don't even know if the ground is made of ground. Because at the same time, you're also slightly skeptical. Well, that's the thing. It's a living dungeon, so is the ground ground or is it flesh? You never know. What worry?
No, you literally cannot.
What?
I want to ask if I'm allowed to summon a undead, because the undead has dark vision, which, from what I remember, is basically like being able to see in the
Fuck it.
dark, right?
You can try it. Go ahead.
I'm going to summon a skeletal undead.
Wait, we don't know if there's a skeleton in the room, though.
Apparently
doesn't
it just makes it
specify
out of
that
thin
there
air.
Needs to be
Cool.
a skeleton. I could have.
You've got a
opted for
skeleton.
Ghostly or putrid.
You have a skeleton now in the room.
Because the skeleton from the description of the spell, it states that it obeys to verbal commands.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask it to check for traps. Since it's
As the skeleton begins to move around the room to try and see if there's any traps, you see its bones immediately begin to corrode away. Something in here does not like undead.
Or people in general, we still don't know fully.
It's breaking whatever bones were there.
Yeah, and if this is just gonna walk out of there,
Oh.
she is undead and she does not want anything to do with that.
Oh, also, by the way, the only reason you're able to tell what happened to the skeleton is literally because you heard it. You couldn't see it breaking down. Something is off in this room. Don't forget, dungeon is alive. You think it's gonna like monsters just appearing in here? What, Tabby?
Abby yells out, "Ow! Anyone there?" Ah.
Whenever you say that, you see little glowing. Something is now glowing in the room. You see light glowing in the room to your response, Tabby. Like your call out, all you see is a light little glow appear,
Does it
and then you see
light?
more glowing,
Does it light up?
and then
any-
more glowing,
Oh,
and more glowing.
oh god.
The room is now full up of a bunch of what looks to appear to be sort of mushrooms or like fungus growing upon the walls. All of it glowing in a soft light, now illuminating the room.
What color is the light?
The light is a mixture of like sort of light greens, like minty blue colors, a few of them are oranges, a few of them are yellows, a few of them are pinks. You know, just a variety of different colors, all brightly, all, you know, glowing softly and stuff, essentially illuminating the room in a variety of colors. You can still hear pitter-pattering around the place as well. It appears to be a bit louder, though.
Is there a specific direction it's coming from?
Not really, not from what you're able to pick up.
Is there anything interesting other than the shrooms that are visible in the room?
Not really. Although you do see upon the ground a bunch of like little fluorescent little dots that look like footsteps in a way. As you can see it essentially as if it was walking all over the place in the room.
Sorry, say that again. God,
You see little footstep prints in the ground glowing. They look like something, you know, would be walking around the room. Also, Echo. Make me an intelligence saving throw.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Alright, intelligence saving throw. Ooh, that's a 15.
With that? How exactly does it work? Does anybody remember? Wait, so are they going somewhere like a trail? No, they're just walking all over the place. Oh no, I just need to figure out a thingy for this. Hold on. Bear with me for just a moment. So, yeah, you succeed.
Nice.
Okay.
Also, did we take a
That's
long rest?
interesting.
I forgot to. I wasn't. I'm not sure if we did take a long rest beforehand.
Yeah, before you entered the dungeon.
Okay, good.
So you would have been okay to be able to actually enter and stuff like that, but then others were her whenever they had done the fight.
Alright.
So once, instead of bearing with you for a moment, we penguined for a moment. I will rip you into pieces and spread your ashes across the 9 realms. I will send your bones to hell, and you will never be heard from again.
Well, fuck did I do?
I was on about Tabby. Well, something had tried to happen, but nothing has happened. What do you want to do now? By the way, the pitter-pattering has stopped, but the glowing continues.
Where does
In
the
fact, the
trail?
glowing is a bit brighter.
Where does the trail end?
You can't see it start or end.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get at the back. You could get at the back now. Might have a bit of difficulty standing, but you'll be fine. Dungeon won't send you to fucking Jesus. But you can
difficulties.
get at the back.
Alright. Amethyst is going to equip her great sword and walk into the room.
You're gonna walk into the roof.
Room, not roof. Room. R-O-O-M.
Oh. Oh yeah, you can walk a bit further into the room and stuff. Oh, there's more also gonna do. Yeah, what is it, Tabby?
Tabby asks, oh, are you friendly, or are you gonna try to eat us?
You do not know that yet.
What did they say?
If the thingy in here is friendly or not.
Oh.
You asked the glow. Yeah, the glow's not gonna fucking respond. It's a glow! They're not sentient mushrooms.
Good idea. Good idea, copy.
So what? You're gonna then follow them, so you would be about here. They would be probably about here. At this point in time, they'd be about there. You would have went over to them. The mimic would just still be a bit further back, and I guess they would just be about there. Or it can just be Danish. Yeah, I guess that works.
Dane Belfort. Dane. I gotta keep this chat open. No.
Oh, it's gonna be very, very interesting. Hey, Echo.
Yeah.
It's an 18 hit.
One moment. Okay, you see. Yes, it hits.
Cool. You see a spear go directly into your head. You take 6 damage.
Damn.
What you also see now, in front of you, is a little mushroom thing. Standing on its feet, it is staring at you. Clearly not very happy with your presence. What do you say? Can I repeat it? Yeah. So what happened was Echo got hit in the head with a spear. And you see a little mushroom guy now in front of like all the glowing, just in this essentially back end middle of the room. Staring at you.
Amethyst is just gonna pull out the spear Place it on the floor and just kick it back to the mushroom, and then she puts away her great sword, not wanting to seem like a threat.
Are you sentient?
She's trying to take the peaceful way.
Tabby, you get no response to your question. It does not respond. It does not speak. Capybara crouches behind his shield. Plunging at the sound of being hit by a spear. Ignores. Well, you kicked the spear back over to the mushroom thing. What else do people want to do? So, as you, kick back its spear, it picks it up. Well, kind of picks it up. It seems to just have it float there before it then throws it at, Capybara. Capybara! Does a 19 hit?
Oh my god.
Oh, who said that shield could protect you?
The shield only adds to the AC, dude. It doesn't always mean you get blocked.
You don't realize this little mushroom thing don't have arms, but it's throwing shit.
It's a psychic shroom. You goof.
You take 5 damage. You can definitely try. Don't forget, it's small.
Don't charge at the mushroom.
It's small. You can try charge at it. But don't forget, it's a small little thing. And it knows this from better than yous do. Anything? Nope. Nothing else is in this room apart from the glowing mushrooms. How big exactly? It's probably a little bit bigger than you are, Tabby, I'd probably say.
I was gonna... That
now,
would have been even funny if it was just
now,
regular
hold on.
size.
Hold on. I want everybody to make me a perception check right now.
Oh, okay.
Just standard perception.
That seems to be a 70.
Plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Still need Beep's roll as well. Beep, you still there? Check the rolls category. Rolls text channel.
Wait, hang on. 17 plus 3, that's not 7. That's 18, 19, that's 20.
Perception is under wisdom. I love being able to do stuff like this. Yeah, you can check the rolls and it'll tell you what's going on in it. It's also giving you the thing for advantage and disadvantage. 17, 20, 16, 14, 18. Wait, not 20. This is me. No, the fear about. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do it life wrong. So for perception, to add both my wisdom and my proficiency bonus. If you're proficient in perception, you add your proficiency in perception as well. It fucking tells you. If you fucking read it, you'll see under wisdom where it says perception. Jesus Christ. I put it in. No, it's okay, Tabby. Oh, fucking hell. No, the spear's now out of you, whoop-de-doods. Oh, you know, not in your fucking body anymore. Woo. The thingy took it back. However, with what people have been rolling, what you see is this little thing looks absolutely fucking petrified. It is literally shaking in its boots. It is fucking horrified right now.
It's shivering it's shivering its timbers, one might say.
Exactly. It is not very, like, happy. It is fucking scared to shit. Can you
Don't
intimidate
intimidate.
You already fucking are! They're terrified of the party! Why do you think it's been attacking you?
Yeah,
Because it's just, like, it's scared!
Intimidate into submission. If you do try to intimidate, Amethyst is gonna slap you in the back of the head.
Don't forget, this is a living dungeon. Anything in its dungeon is its. So be careful of what you do to anything in this dungeon. By the way, this room was specifically given to this little mushroom. It's pretty clear with all the other mushrooms around. All of them glowing just like it is. In fact, this little mushroom thing in front of you is glowing the brightest out of everything in this room. Could you do any... You slowly approach it. So Capybara is trying to signal to the little mushroom to put its spear down and that they mean no harm. Tabby wants to do a nature check to try and see if they can calm it down. If you want to try and do a nature check to try and see if you're able to get it to calm down a bit, you can do it. Don't forget, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna use one of these dice for it. I'm gonna use this D4. Quite literally, it is all the way over here in the room. Like, this room is pretty decent. I have no idea what's happening because I've been tormenting Loki for the past 10 minutes. So, this is gonna be even more fun. Okay, so 15 on a nature check. So, got a 15 on it. You just stabbed yourself with candy. Well done. Okay.
Oh wait, I just realized. Amethyst, calcite, and the mushroom are all fungus.
Fair enough. So, to let you know what just happens, Capyspara's character now looks like they've been absolutely fucking petrified. Almost as if their greatest fears have just appeared before them. Almost tormenting them. This little thing does not seem to like you very much. Then again, it is absolutely fucking petrified. Also, that nature check, all you can really tell is the fact that it's trying to be defensive. Clearly, you know, it's very uneasy. It's going to take a lot more than just a simple little check to try and calm it down. You'll have to do something specific. Don't forget, this thing knows this room much better than you do. It's also got the protection of the dungeon on its side, as this little room it's in. I say little, it's a pretty big fucking room. This room that it's in is its room. It's all sorts of different mushrooms, essentially the perfect environment for it to essentially sit and thrive. You know, be happy in. Essentially, what you have just done is the equivalent of smashing into somebody's house and having multiple things that look like they could rip them to pieces walk into the room. Just staring them down, essentially.
And, is there another door
They're going to be
in this
scared.
room, or is this, like, it? Is that just it?
There's no other door in here.
Yeah, Amethyst is just going to, do an apologetic nod, and then walk out.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, as you go to leave, you hear shifting around.
Did it just block me off? Did the dungeon just cut me off?
Not exactly, but you heard shifting. Something happened around you.
Alright, Amethyst is going to turn back around and look at the door.
Nothing out of the ordinary seems to have happened outside that door.
What would that be?
The tabby is just saying to the little mushroom thing that they remind him of a tangle slime. I'm not really sure how that's going to help you in this situation. You can try and say you think you'd get along, but I don't really think that's going to help you a whole lot. But yeah, Echo, you don't really see any change outside the door. It still looks normal, but you definitely know something's changed. That shifting wasn't normal. Something's
Amethyst is
happened.
going to equip her greatsword and just poke the ground in front of the in front of the door. Not in like an attacking way, just as in like a poking with a stick way.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Echo?
No. Never mind. Actually, you know what? Not with our great sword, maybe with just a regular stick.
I don't think you, like, have a fucking regular stick in here.
I have a regular Minecraft stick in here.
Fuck it. If you want to try and poke the ground with a stick, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna lightly poke it with the stick.
How exactly do you poke it?
Okay,
Like, lightly, lightly at, like, one end, just like a sort of, like, drumstick sort of a thing? Are you tapping it, like, directly in with, like, the center point of it? How exactly are you poking it?
yeah, I'm doing lightly, like a drum, lightly, like just a straightforward light poke. Like, as if you were going at something with a spear, but not as...
The ground eats the stick.
Okay.
It's not just a stick, and you can hear it snapping. The dungeon ate it.
Alright,
Thank
go
you.
out there.
You're welcome.
Noted.
You can start wrapping up at about 1:45 or so.
Yep.
And this is just gonna look around the room some more, just to see if anything else has changed, like if there's a new door there or something.
What if we give the mushroom fish as a way to... You think it's gonna be able to fucking eat a fish?
It can eat a decomposing fish.
Are you Does anybody want to fucking try and flirt with it?
Flirt with... No, don't flirt with Shroom. No, Tabby, you
Yes.
flirt with it. If you want someone to flirt with it, you do it. You do it.
I'm gonna be honest, this is actually kind of fucking funny.
You know what? Calzite's just gonna get curious and just drill, which is like his weird fungus way of flirting. But Amethyst is not having it.
It still just seems to be sitting there, absolutely fucking quaking, and it's like, it is fucking petrified. However, this might be a bit of a surprise. The mimic walks over to the mushroom slowly, and it just sits cross-legged in front of it. It just sits there. It is quite literally about here, sitting cross-legged in front of him. Now you'd gone to the door, which is about like they're just poking with a stick. You're not absolutely fucking petrified. Yeah, the milk's not just standing there. Well, not really standing. It's sitting. It's sitting cross-legged in front of the little mushroom. Tabby, if you want to try and fucking fight the people in here, you fucking can.
Tabby, I will obliterate you. Alright, come at us. Come at us. Do it, coward.
So I want everybody to make me a perception check again.
Let's see.
This is really fun for me. I really like doing this little thing. Get ready for more of these encounters as well. I'm planning on a lot more of them. Yeah. I need to look into VC.
Nat 20's a 5, a 5, and an 18.
That would be Echo, who's mostly staying silent. It's fine.
That's my chair.
Okay, so... I'm gonna fucking kill people. Anyway, so Beep and Ori, you don't really seem to notice too much. Not really able to see that far past the mimic. Hello again, Coffee Bar. So Echo, Tabby, and Will. You see the little mushroom. Now, slightly less shaky. Well, not as violently anyway. They're still shaking a little bit. But they seem more calm and decide to sit down cross-legged with the mimic as well. Still where they were before, but now also sitting essentially cross-legged with them. They seem to be a bit more at peace with the mimic being like right in front of them and stuff. How you got like scared and like petrified and stuff? The mushroom did it. It brought your worst fears back to life.
Amethyst is gonna go join the mimic and just sit cross-legged.
fair enough. So, Tabby, what happened was the Mimic went over, sat cross-legged, and it decided to get a little bit less nervous and also decided to essentially sit down, somewhat cross-legged, but not fully. It seemed to be a little bit calmer. Now, I do have a very specific question, which, depending on how you word this, could go horribly wrong for you. So be careful with what you say here. Where exactly do you sit by the Mimic?
Amethyst is gonna sit to the Mimic's right.
To the Mimic's right. Whereabouts to the Mimic's right?
Just directly next to it.
Right beside it, a little bit behind it, a little bit in front of it,
Right beside it.
a little bit further off. So right beside. Everybody wants to go right beside the Mimic as well. I'll say like you would just be in like the middle of the two. You're gonna sit right beside Echo, a little bit in front, a little bit behind. Where exactly? Left side? You wanna sit on the left side? Okay. But a little bit in front, a little bit behind, a tiny bit behind. There you go. I'm gonna sit to the left side, beside, and then the mushroom's line of sight. Yeah, so Morgoth is still afraid. I'll say you'd come a little bit closer, just behind everyone else. So Beep, what do you want to do?
I'm
You
gonna.
want the
I'm gonna
others,
be
or?
right back. I'm gonna go grab some snacks.
You don't know. Motherfucker, what do you mean you don't know? I don't know, man, I'm bored. You'll have a puzzle soon enough, don't worry. You know, fuck, I'll just say you've just decided to remain by them just in case. Fuck it. Jesus. It should not be this complicated. Oh. Not enough. Don't forget, D&D mostly is just like sort of like imagination setting. Sometimes it is just neebridooday. Sometimes people need a bit more, you know, visual stimulation and stuff like that. A little bit of something to occupy them. This is really, really interesting, though. So, everybody started to essentially circle them and stuff like that. The little mushroom thing goes a little bit further back. Clearly, they're afraid of the number of people. Now, with that as well, seeing the little mushroom go a little bit further back, the Mimic also goes a little bit further back as well. Almost understanding that it's almost as if the mushroom is essentially being cornered and doesn't really like it, so it's giving him a little bit more space. To let you in on a little something, the Mimic is incredibly well, like, affinied with most things of life. To be honest, it actually leaves smaller creatures alone. To some degree, also like the dragon, protecting smaller, softer creatures from larger, hostiler ones. Although the Mimic was essentially torn to pieces again and again and again and again for some sick torture and amusement from the Bandit Lord, you know, it's still got, to some degree, a heart and understanding the problems. Move quite a bit back. Well, they're gonna slowly move away to give it a bit more space. Okay, so you're gonna move a little bit more back, you're gonna move a little bit more back. Echo's off, but or just say they move just a little bit more back with them as well. Tabby, what do you do? Move a little bit more back, or... Oh, also, by the way, you also see the Mimic essentially loafing away. They've practically, like, lied down instead.
Amethyst goes back up, but she also takes off her armor, so she's just a woman in fancy clothes that happens to be blue.
So, as the little mushroom had backed up a bit more into the light, you also see its glow starting to dim down a bit. It's now dimmer. You can still see it, like, essentially its body and the colors that it's got, but it's still a bit afraid. It's a little uncomfortable with the amount of people still, but clearly, it's a bit more at peace now. Also, to say, Capybara, your thing is, like, you're back to normal. You're essentially recovering from it. Be careful for what you do, though. Because the room can see. The room knows all. But now, you are all just essentially sitting opposite the little mushroom. Here I am, but I stare at the mushroom with unknown emotion. What would you like to do? The Mimic seems to be almost sitting peacefully. Happy enough to let the little thing have as much space as it likes. Well, to a certain extent, think of it kind of like the situation with attacking the floor and continuing to attack. You try and kill the small little thing, this Mimic is going to protect it. It protects smaller creatures from larger hostile ones.
And this is just gonna look at one of the other mushrooms.
Well, like around the walls and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, just the ones around the room in general.
Okay. You're able to see it, they've all got their own little glow, a few of them are all different shapes.
She smiles, enjoying the variety of shrooms.
Also, to make this aware for you, this little thing cannot speak. Its way of communication would be through actions, literally. Think of it like a game of charades. It would do little signs, drawings, that sort of a thing to communicate. But it has no arms. As you know, it doesn't use them to throw things, and it has no mouth. It cannot speak. What do you want to do? You want to see if it wants to play tic-tac-toe. You know what? Without afraid is make me a either persuasion or intimidation, up to you. Yeah, that was animated. This is really funny for me. Having to force you to somewhat be active, but you can't be too active. This is its own little fun puzzle. And I didn't even mean it to be. So you try and intimidate it. It doesn't seem to be too intimidated. Because, it has no fucking clue what it is. Although it does look kind of curious to be interested in it. But it doesn't actually seem to be that scared from your attempt to intimidate it to play tic-tac-toe, but the idea of tic-tac-toe was enough to pique its interest. Want me to explain the rules? You fucking have to! This thing doesn't know what tic-tac-toe is! It literally has no idea. It looks like it is fucking clueless, but interested. It's like when somebody says, like, you know, a description for a movie, and they ask, you know, what name is it? They don't know what the fuck it is. You have wounds? Yeah, you have wounds. You got slammed around. You need hands to play tic-tac-toe? Not really. You could essentially play tic-tac-toe with, you know, lumps of shit. You don't really need hands for tic-tac-toe. I have open wounds, I guess? Not profusely bleeding, but there's definitely, you know, like, sort of like openings and stuff like that. I would expose, like, the skin underneath. But if you want to bounce a little bit more forward, and you decide to play tic-tac-toe with it, should I pull up a thing for tic-tac-toe? No, fuck it, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're actually gonna play tic-tac-toe. You're the Discord. That means I'd have to show Discord. But I could show it in here instead. We're gonna use marbles. No? What do you mean, no? No, I mean, like, on the fucking stream. Fucking hell. Yeah, Tabby, if you want to, like, essentially explain the rules to this little mushroom thing, you can then start to play tic-tac-toe. In fact, hearing tic-tac-toe, the entire room itself seems to form a little 3x3 grid. Even the room is allowing you to play tic-tac-toe. You use a piece of your clothes to bandage up the open wounds. Yeah, that's fine. That works. Yep. So, the little mushroom understands the rules. It's pretty simple. You just need to get 3 in a row, and it's a 3x3 square, and you're not allowed to place it in the same place. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to roll a d20. Tabby. Odds or evens? $20 is an even. Cool. You get to go first.
I'm just gonna unmute so I can like say, oh god. So I'm like, so I get to go first. Do we have like a board, or do I just imagine the board in my mind?
Look, I can make one out of metal. Hold on, quickly.
Okay. Oh, I hate American tic-tac-toe. That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Okay, that didn't
Beautiful,
work.
that's
Right?
good enough for
Between
me.
American and non-American
Yes,
tic-tac-toe?
there is, because
Whoa.
in Danish tic-tac-toe you only have 3 thingies, and once you place them all, you just move them around, so they aren't permanent, and it's so much better than yours. I'm so bad at yours, by the way. I'm so terrible.
You say technically you're not wrong, but at the same time you kind of are. I'm not in the U.S., but
I don't know any other tic-tac-toe, so like...
No, it's fine. We're just gonna use American, even though I am very bad at it. But that's okay. It's fine, I'll just lose.
And we can fucking do a round of each. Fuck it, we'll do a round of each.
Sure.
Because we can quite literally do that in here.
I'm gonna. Ooh, I almost
Yeah,
bit.
you're gonna be
wires.
just
I'm
like
gonna be right.
just like chess rolls, White goes first
Perfect.
because it's also just easier for me.
I'm gonna be in the middle. Middle.
I'm gonna go in the middle.
Yeah.
not what I would have suggested.
I have a strategy.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm gonna be honest. Whenever it comes to the Danish one, I'm gonna need to fucking know what the rules are.
It's fine. They're very similar. I'll just explain them. There's only one difference. Okay. I'll place one like under the thingies, right under greeny, right under black. I'll place one right under. Yeah.
I'm using pink because it's easier to fucking see.
That's fine. Yeah.
No, but yes. So,
Are you good at tic-tac-toe, Spore?
he
I hope not.
said it was my moves.
I'm gonna place one on top of the middle one. On top. The thing about the American one is that it can be tied, which is not possible in ours. But your turn.
Wouldn't you be able to get a permanent stalemate though in your one?
Well, it never happened, so I don't know.
No, you
It always
can't.
ends pretty quickly. No. I don't know what stalemate means though, so...
Stalemate is
A
impossible.
stalemate is where neither side can win, because if you're only able to use 3, how are you meant to win in this configuration?
It's all about the skill Spore. You just have to be good at the game. Anyways, where do I place my next one? I'm gonna place it, right in the corner, like the in between the two pink ones that are like in the little corners. So,
Bottom
like,
left.
yes, there we go. I wasn't sure. This left and right. It's not good.
Seeing this is a tie.
Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
wound up in a tie in any corner.
Miller, gonna get some
Always
sleep and
ended
play
up
for
tying
day
these
tomorrow.
ones.
That's on our first stream. No worries, Gertrude. Oh, there you go. It's a tie.
Okay, and now to the better version, aka Danish. So
You say it's the better version.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
just fucking tic-tac-toe.
yeah, and it's better in Danish, bro. It's better in Danish.
Danish sucks.
I will murder you. No, I won't. Anyway.
So just to double check that I understand what the fuck is happening.
Yes.
In Danish tic-tac-toe, you get 3 X's and 3 O's. You have to use those 3 and only those 3 to be able to get 3 in a row. Is that correct?
Yeah, but once you place them on the board and have no more, like, in your entire left, you move the ones on the board around. So they, like, once you
Any of
place
the
your
ones on the
3
board?
Yeah, so once you place your 3, you can move one of yours, like, to a different spot, and that's how the game goes on.
Hmm.
To get it. Else I can just say.
Fair enough. So,
Um,
for this round, we're gonna roll another dice. Odds or evens.
I'm gonna
I feel like the same-
because I like.
What was
Also, I
it?
feel like the same strategy I had for normal tic-tac-toe would also work for Danish tic-tac-toe.
Probably. I just like Danish one better because you can't just get like 3 million ties.
Odds or evens.
I do even.
Odds.
Al, it isn't Danish.
Means-
It isn't Danish tic-tac-toe. It's just
Oh,
another way
I'm
of
from
playing
Denmark.
it.
I don't
It's
care.
not
I'm
Yeah.
from Danish.
Which means, with
I
an
don't care.
odd, it is the mushroom. No, it's just a matter of figuring out the shit. Cause like this isn't easy shit.
No.
Anyway, we're gonna use
Just
the
a
same
nine.
ones as before.
Yeah.
No, fuck it. We're gonna do both of them. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so I'm gonna put mine in the top right corner. There.
This is really weird to me. Like really weird. Just because, like, it's then just a matter of figuring out where you want to put them and shift them.
Okay, and I'm gonna put mine in the top left corner to stop you, obviously.
To be honest, this is probably the funniest fucking iteration of, like, something that's ever happened in D&D. Like, who else could ever say it? They played literal fucking tic-tac-toe in D&D.
I'm just cool like that. I'm gonna move into the middle bottom. Middle bottom. There we go.
So now you just have to just start moving shit around?
Yeah, you can move one of yours from like that. That's a different one.
This is weird. This is really weird.
It's fun. Depending on how good you are,
weird.
you can take a long well or short
Like,
well.
like not to be mean with it, but it's weird.
I didn't come up with this. I'm not that offended.
I'm just so used to the other one where you've gotta, like, you just eliminate parts of the board.
Like Ben's
Like,
so
Armrest, no.
so many ties. Is that not boring? Like I feel like you have to be really stupid to not like get a tie. Okay, what am I gonna do? This one. I'm gonna.
Oh, you have to be really smart.
Yeah, either that or your opponent has to be really stupid. Anyway, I think I'm gonna move mine from the bottom to the middle. Yeah.
this is such a weird thing. I'm still trying to, like, wrap my brain around just, like, you know, the differences. Because I keep thinking, you know, I need to get another one in here. No, I don't.
Well, take your moves for.
Strange. It's such a strange thing.
Can I pick the move?
Oh. Perfect. I take from top left down to bottom left, and I win.
Yep.
Woo! This was fun. I love winning.
So do I. Make a nat 20. Nah. No. The dungeon kills you. You all die.
What do you call a sore loser? Oh, I so went through the L.
You're inside of a living dungeon. Do you really want to pick a fight with it?
No. I just wanted tic-tac-toe because I'm better. Haha. No, anyway.
All of a sudden, your lungs explode.
Well, I don't have any, so that's gonna be how
I win!
Buddy, you
The
explode.
dungeon,
Spontaneous combustion.
moves the things around so that I actually lose.
There's no fucking traps in here.
Okay, so how I've won. How does the mushroom react after losing? Boom.
Make me a perception check.
See?
No, not a perception. Make me an investigation.
Okay.
To see if you're able to gauge what it's like.
Wouldn't that be insight?
Not really.
Alright.
Insight's more like, you know, trying to see if somebody would be lying. You're trying to, like, catch their bluff in a way.
Not necessarily. It's more just seeing how someone is based off of like body cues that aren't they aren't like facial, like body movements and stuff like that.
It has 2 eyes. You ain't gonna be able to get any sort of fucking facial recognition on this
Alright,
thing.
I'm losing again, but I got 16.
16. I can't believe this shit. You just eat a mushroom, just doesn't seem overly bothered. It's just, yeah. It's just looking at it and it's like, you know, well.
Now I'm just imagining the mushroom playing chess with someone.
Your chess grandmaster get fucked, losers. You playing checkers while I'm playing chess.
The grandmaster loses to a mushroom. Number one chess
Best thing
player
in the
loses
world
to a
doesn't
mushroom.
win. Well, you play tic-tac-toe. Now what do you want to do? Anybody want a fish? Cool, So Tabby, you eat the fish.
Fish.
You now produce a plort. There you go, have a plort. Capybara wants a fish. Well, he's now got a fish. Woo. Isaac eats... Will's character eats the shit from the Tabby slime.
Amethyst is just going to look absolutely fucking disgusting.
Too late! So what you notice is, so Will, once you've eaten the, plort, the mushroom's just staring at you like, you know, what the actual fuck? Literally, like, you know, what the fuck, bro?
I grab.
Where did they get the fish from? Will throwing it over. Everybody just gives both of the fishes. So, Tabby would only be able to eat another one, so now you have another plort. And there's just a fish beside you now. This is very fun. This is very funny and strange. It is like thingy, so I mean.
Amethyst is just going to pick up the fish, put it in her inventory. She doesn't want anyone else to eat like a third plort.
Hold on. What we're gonna do first of all is we're gonna let Tabby offer it to the mushroom.
Oh,
First.
what, the fish or the plort?
The plort. We'll figure out how to discard of it after we've gone through this. This is such a fucking... I like the fact that I just allowed essentially any character to be here, and it's just been very weird and very strange. We've got some more serious characters than others, we've got more silly characters than others, we have the ability to eat shit. Literally.
Eat shit. Okay. No, that's the word.
So, Tabby, you trying to offer it to a little mushroom? It doesn't take it, it doesn't want it. This is really fucking weird. I'm really disappointed. Tabby, it has no fucking mouth. Were you just trying to give it your shit just to carry around? It doesn't eat. It's a mushroom thing. It uses moisture in the ground.
Mushrooms do decompose corpses and other things. It wouldn't be wrong to
It wouldn't be willing to somehow grow a fucking mouth and eat the shit from a fucking slime. It doesn't have the ability to eat a plort.
There could be mycelium that like grows from a mushroom to just grab it and consume it. You know.
So now, who the fuck wants to do what of the plort? It's now just here.
Amethyst is just gonna put it in her inventory. She's not gonna witness anyone else eating shit.
You take it before people start having a fucking fight. Cool, it's now in your inventory. You've now acquired a plort.
Mm-hmm.
If you find the plort exchange, you may be able to sell it for value. Capybara, they can no longer eat anymore. They've already produced 2 plorts.
Amethyst is also going to take the fish that was offered to Tabby.
I now need to also start getting ready to head over to other house, so I'm going to temporarily stop the stream, switch over to my phone, and start getting shit sorted.
Okay.
I want to give it some speed. Yeah, hold on, just bear with me for a moment. Maybe you're done? Yeah, fair enough.